and welcome. It's great to have you at the Reshaping Work conference. It's a great privilege to be able to talk to you today. For our audience, we are going to speak with Professor Andrea Herrmann, Professor of Sustainable Innovation and Entrepreneurship at Radboud University. And also it's a privilege to host and welcome Frederik, who is the founder and CEO of Zenjob, a leading employment platform in Germany and across a variety of other markets in Europe. Hello and welcome to Reshaping Work 22, and thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today. I think it's a good starting point for our conversation to relate to our opening speech today. Obviously, everybody's attention is focused on ensuring decent working conditions in the platform economy. And that challenge has many dimensions to it. So perhaps, Professor Herrmann, you can take us through a guided tour of that challenge in terms of what it means, not just for platform companies, but also for anyone taking an introductory look into the ongoing efforts to regulate the platform economy.
Yeah, thank you very much, because I do think it's very important to realize that there is not one standard of decent work, but there are many. And the reason for this is that basically work or labor rights are enshrined in national regulation. So a worker is subject to the law of that country in which he or she does the job. And labor standards differ a lot between economies. And now there, as you very rightly say, there's this general claim that we need to take care of labor rights, and we need to take care that also as a freelancing platform worker, you are entitled to protection, or you're enjoying protection. But if you think of how protection differs between economies, this is the real challenge. And I think this is also a challenge that Zenjob encounters, that the way in which you can offer flexible work on a platform while offering protection looks very different already between Germany and the Netherlands. And this is the real challenge, to not just talk very globally about it, but really look into what is possible at this time.
Thank you. It's worth reminding us that only last week there was the celebration of the mark of the World's Day of Decent Work. So I go to Frederik with a question of, how does that effort look at company level? Recently you won the Fairest Platform Awards. What does a company do to win the Fairest Platform Award? What are the criteria, and how do you translate this shared understanding of decent working conditions and the quest for fairness into specific company policies in your daily operations?
That's already a big one to start with. Thanks a lot for the question. I guess it starts a bit where we founded our company, that we realized we want to build a company which makes a difference, which has a huge business model, but also where we can build the company on values which we then ideally can have internally as well as externally. And with that idea in mind, we thought about what is there for a problem we might see for you as a student, as a engineer, as someone who's just looking for a job. And we realized that if you do want to earn money on the side, it's always quite a complex thing. It's difficult to get, and there needs to be a solution in place where you really feel empowered to do and to decide whatever you want to do. And we fairly quickly realized this needs to be done via an employmentship model and not via a freelance approach where maybe someone is claimed as a freelancer where we believe it's not really the case. And I think that was already the first start where we differentiate a lot to other platforms by saying insurance is important for us, minimum wage is important for us, security at work is important for us, lots of different things. And we implemented all of that in our software and in our product. And that was already the foundation for others to say, okay, those conditions you offer also as a platform is a lot different than what we see with others. And what you just referred to, of course, made us also very proud when I think it was a combination of the Oxford University and Technical University Berlin and others to say we are looking at lots of different platforms in Germany as well as in the world, actually. And we're trying to understand how do you really translate that? And there are legal aspects to the topic, there are financial aspects to the topic, there's how you treat people, how reachable are you as a company? Because software is very important for us. We are a tech company. quarter of our employees internally are in the product and engineering team. But at the same time, it's not going to change the fact that there are lots of humans running around doing jobs, doing an incredible work, and need to have proper service. So I think for us, it was always a bit of a combination of culture as well as building legal, financial processes in place, which ensures that you can decide when you want to work, for whom you want to work, and how much you want to work. And also to adapt to a world where flexibility plays a crucial role and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what we try to build. And I guess that's also what was recognized in the very end.